We pulled up to a particular spot on the reef. It was about 20 metres, 60, 70 feet. I knew this particular spot quite well. It's not a big section of reef, but we don't get too much here, some small reef fish. But I was first in the water, so I swam up ahead of the anchor. I knew where this particular cave was that I wanted to check out. And so I descended down before the other guys had got in the water, and I was coming up to the edge, and as I was coming up to the edge of the actual cave, I was coming down on top of it, I noticed this big head just move out from the cave. And I thought for a second, what is that? Is that a big cod or groper? And then as it came out and turned around, I realised it was a coral trout. And you don't get too many coral trout out of Brisbane, not very often. And I realised as it turned around, it was a big one, really big one. So I just dove down and calmly just plugged that, and it fought quite hard. I went back into the cave and I managed to free it and pull it back up. And this was before the other guys had actually got in the water, so when I hit the surface, yeah, I was yelling and they didn't believe me. Yeah, big coral trout, and no, I don't think so. Until I swam up next to the boat and then their eyes almost popped out of their head. So that was the start of a good day for me, because it was first dive, and then we kept diving all day. And another part further down the reef, I was diving down. I was on the bottom at about 15, 16 metres, like 50, 60 feet. And I saw this ray coming past, and then behind it was this big cobia. So I plugged that, and the cobia ran, and it almost collected another mate who was scrounging around on the bottom looking for crayfish. So that was it was fun, and it tangled up on the reef, and I pulled that one up. And that was quite big too. So I ended up the day with a big trout and a big cobia, and it was pretty special really to get those two just out of Brisbane on a weekend.